Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a fascinating GitHub project, a modern revival of the classic Hotline client for Apple devices. It's a really cool project, and I'm excited to talk about it.
Yeah, I saw this too. A modern Hotline client? That's a blast from the past. I remember hearing about Hotline back in the day but never actually used it. What's the core idea behind this project?
Exactly. It's a complete rewrite in Swift and Swift UI, aiming to bring the functionality of the original Hotline, a 1997 Mac OS application, to modern Mac OS, iOS, and even future Vision OS. Think IRC, private messaging like AM, forums, message boards, and even FTP like file sharing, all in one package. It's ambitious.
Wow, that's a lot packed into one app. So it's not just a simple clone, it's a full-fledged recreation? What's the current status of development?
That's right, it's a pretty comprehensive recreation. Looking at the GitHub repo, the macOS version seems the most complete. Many core features are implemented, including trackers listing, connecting to multiple servers, managing accounts and bookmarks, and even privacy settings. The iOS version is also quite advanced, but some features like private messaging and file uploading are still under development.
Interesting. So it's not fully feature complete yet, but it's already quite usable, especially on macOS. What about the server side? Does this project include a server component?
No, this is purely a client. The developers are very clear about that. They recommend using the Mobius project for anyone wanting to set up their own Hotline server. It's a smart approach. Focusing on a robust client allows for better development and maintenance. It also encourages community involvement in hosting servers. I see. That's a good point.
Absolutely. That's a key aspect of the original Hotline's appeal, wasn't it? The decentralized nature. So what are the long-term goals for this project? I mean, beyond just getting it working on all Apple platforms?
Precisely. The goals are pretty broad. They want to create a fully functional client across all Apple platforms using a single code base, which is a significant undertaking. They also want to make the underlying Swift code reusable for other projects. And, perhaps most ambitiously, to revive the Hotline brand itself. They even mention wanting the classic big red H logo back.
That's a bold goal, reviving a brand that's been gone for over a decade. I'm curious, what's the community response been like? Is there a lot of engagement on the GitHub repo?
I haven't delved into the community aspect deeply, but the sheer number of commits and issues suggests a pretty active community. It's definitely a project worth keeping an eye on. The enthusiasm is palpable. It's not just about nostalgia. It's about creating a modern, open-source alternative to centralized communication platforms. And that's something I find incredibly exciting. Got it.
Me too. It's a great example of how open-source projects can breathe new life into classic technologies. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of decentralized communication. Thanks for highlighting this project.
My pleasure. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.